Okay, then we can do a monomial, or a binomial times a trinomial. So that means 2 of them times 3 of them. It doesn't change what we're doing. What I'd like you to do is change this to a 1. When we do a time to the third power, it doesn't really make sense. I think that was just a typo. So I'll take this 4a to the first power times 6a squared. 4 times 6 is 24. A times a is a to the third, because we added the exponents. Remember, I changed that to 1. Now I do 4a times, that's a -1 and a 1 there, right? In math, a lot of times if it's a 1, we don't write it, but we know that's 1a to the first power. So now I do 4 times -1 is -4. A times a is a squared. And I do 4a times 2, so that's just a positive 8a. Now, here's where I do something a little bit different. I'm going to multiply this 2 times the 6a squared, but I know I'm going to get a squared. What part of this can I add a squared to? Well, it's the one that has the exact same exponent. So when I multiply this 2 times 6a, I get 12a squared. Right, so I put it under here so I can add these up. Now I do the 2 times -1a, that's -2a. And I put it with this one because it has a, so they're the same. I can add them up. And I have 2 times 2 is positive 4. Notice I have this a cubed, it's all by itself. I don't have to add it to anything. There was only one a cubed. These two I add. 12 minus 4 is positive 8. A squared. Notice it stays a squared. When we're adding, we don't change the exponents. When we're multiplying, we change exponents. That was in your notes. 8a minus 2a is positive 6a. And then we still had that plus 4. So that would be the answer for that one. Right? 13 is a very similar problem. 14 is a similar problem to that. Yeah, let's... You know what? I'll go ahead and do 14 while we're here. 14, same thing. 7k times k squared. That's 7k to the third power. Because this 1 and then those 2. All right, 7k times -2 is -14k squared. Because I have a k here, k here. Right, k is the first. 7k times 7 is positive 49. The k, and then I'm going to take the -3 and I'm going to bring it and multiply it by all of these parts again. So -3 times k squared is -3k squared. I'm going to put that right here with this one because it's also got k squared. Now negative times negative is positive. 3 times 2 is 6, and we will get just k with that one. So notice I'm lining it up. This 3 times this was going to end up with a k. I put it here. Then -3 times 7 is -21. So again, we're adding up the parts that go together. This stays by itself. These are both negative. Keep the negative. Add them up. These are both positive. Keep the positive. Add them up. 49 plus 6 is 55. Minus 21. Sorry about the really big numbers, but that's pretty much what we got right there. So again, we're doing those. Go ahead and try 17 by yourself. Be able to do 17 on your own.